loud as hell. Alright, we are back on Berserk in the Band of the Hawk. Last time, we only did a little bit. We continued to fight in the Chuder War. During a hunt, Griffith was shot by a poisoned arrow, and it was found that King Julius, or the Prince Julius, whatever his name was the culprit, or he at least planned it. So Griffith sent Guts to go kill Prince Julius and accidentally killed his son and some guards, but ended up getting away with it. The Band of the Hawk went in a battle against the black or the purple iron rhino knights or something like that, and Casca ended up falling off a cliff. Guts went down to save her, or fell with her to save her, and then kind of looked after her for a little bit. Then they were found, and Guts basically fought off like 100 enemies, and Casca ran away and got help, and then Guts was not doing well. Time passed, and he healed, and then he was talking to Casca about how everyone in the Band of the Hawk has their own place there, except for him. He said that he doesn't really want to be in the Band of the Hawk anymore because it's not his purpose, he says. I don't know, something like that. I'll have to rewatch, but that was basically the gist. So we got the battle for Doldrey, the impregnable fortress of Doldrey, and guarding it is General Boskong, the leader of the Holy Purple Rhino Knights. Against the strongest battle array of Chuder, the Band of the Hawk strikes a desperate assault. The impenetrable fortress. Okay, real quick, what happened in that cutscene was basically Midland has been trying to capture the fortress of Doldrey, and they cannot even penetrate it at all. And so there's a meeting, and basically they're trying to decide who they should send to capture Doldrey, or try to capture Doldrey. And Griffith's like, "Hey, you can send the Band of the Hawk," and everyone's like, "Hell no!" And then Griffith's like, "We can do it by ourselves too." And then everyone's like, "You can't do that." And then the king's like, "Do you think you can do it, Griffith?" And then Griffith's like, "Yeah, I think the Band of the Hawk's got it." So yeah, they're sending the Band of the Hawk by themselves to go capture Doldrey. The next battle is decided. The Band of the Hawk is to capture Doldrey. Doldrey, countless distinguished commanders and great generals have tried, and none of them was able to capture it. It's impenetrable. It seems that the White Tiger Knights have been wiped out already. Hey, they pushed some impossible job on us again. Nah, it looks like Griffith volunteered this time. Huh? That's going to be one big battle, but don't sweat it. The Mr. Calm and Composed decided it himself, right? I just hope he stays calm and composed. What? One time, the Hawks became involved in a certain feudal lord's territorial dispute. He was a wealthy man, but most famous for his sordid tastes. He would gather any young boy that caught his eye and then make them his pages. The eyes of each were empty of everything but fear. Oh, hell nah, this old man getting his freak on, dude. One night, I accidentally saw them, Griffith together with that man. Shit, man. You're kidding, right? That man who's like a ball of pride? Griffith will do anything for victory. It is his way of atoning for the people who die for him. Why do you bring this up now? The nobleman I mentioned used his riches to become supreme commander on the front lines for a certain empire. Hey, don't tell me. Governor General Ganon, supreme commander of the Chuder Empire's northern battlefront. That's his current title. The battle for Doldrey. The fortress of Doldrey was once one of Midland's frontline bases, but it was taken by Chuder, an act that marked the beginning of a long war, spanning over 100 years. Midland has launched countless attacks against Doldrey in attempts to take it back, but General Boskong, renowned as Chuder's most formidable warrior, has decimated all advances. Griffith is charged with taking back Doldrey, and so the Band of the Hawk launches a desperate attack against the impregnable fortress. Alright, so basically, The Midland army split their army into two. They got a vanguard that charged first, and now they got this, whatever you call this, the front lines or whatever. Dude, there's so many officers. Good lord. Corcus is advancing towards the enemy stronghold. Okay, Corcus, you do your thing, boy. Alright, I think it's time to fight Boss. I don't know how to say his name. I think it's Boss Cog or something. I don't know. Oh god. Help Corcus. Shit. I'll help Corcus real quick. Why not? Is he good? No, I gotta kill this guy. Alright. Now I'm coming to beat him. Where you at? Frenzy mode. Oh god. Whoa, who is that? Someone just came flying on in a horse. That's crazy. Where's my horse at? Did you party? No, I went out to eat with my family. Went out, had some nice steak, lobster, probably, well, pause, but whenever that happens, I'll probably go downstairs and hang out with my mom for a little bit. Subdue the enemy pursuers and support the allied troops. Alright, where's Griffith? Come on. Let's get out of here. Alright. Alright. When is this? Before the band? Not gonna lie, for the rest of the video, I forgot to narrate all the movie clips, so I do have to do it post-production. What happens in this movie clip is basically Griffith intentionally draws all of his troops back, and this draws out Gannon, that old dude that Griffith had a relationship with, and Gannon told the Purple Rhino Knights to charge after Griffith and capture Griffith because Gannon wanted him, and so Gannon sent all of Doldrey's army after the Band of the Hawk. There you are. Nope, not the catapult. Lock onto him. Oh god. Dude, it keeps locking onto the catapult. I don't want that. Damn. I gotta help Griffith? What? Hang on. Alright, I gotta go help Griffith. Wherever he's at. Okay, and Judo. And everyone else is dying, I guess. I'm frozen. Why do they have just so many enemies on them? Over here. Griffith, I got you. I don't know what else I just picked up. Yep. There he is. Don't shoot my horse, asshole. Oh god. Really difficult. In this cutscene, after Guts kills Boscon, it is revealed that the reason the Band of the Hawk split was they sent a vanguard team led by Casca into the Empire of Doldrey, and while the Empire's army was distracted, Casca took over the inside of Doldrey, which led to them winning the fight. After that, Griffith and Gannon share a few words about their past, and Griffith ends up killing Gannon after Gannon asks Griffith to come back. There's actually another cutscene after this. After the fight of Doldrey, the Band of the Hawk returns to Midland, and they are met with a huge celebration and an award ceremony where everyone in the Band of the Hawk is given rank of nobility. Griffith is elevated to the rank of White Phoenix General, and the Band of the Hawk officially becomes part of Midland's main army, and they are knighted as Midland's White Phoenix Knights. To reading it, I haven't seen anything else about the story until I started reading it. After the award ceremony, Griffith will become the White Phoenix General, and the Band of the Hawk will be the White Phoenix Knights, huh? Guts, are you really leaving? All our work is just starting to pay off. It all starts here, right? I've already made up my mind about it. I can't remain buried in his dream like this. Are you dissatisfied or something? What's there to be dissatisfied with? We're the heroes of the kingdom. To top it, we're gonna be joining the nobles pretty soon. So long to those musty barracks. Kih, are you screwed in the head? We paid for this with our blood and you're just going to throw it all away? I have found someone I really want to see me as an equal. The more he owns himself to the very limit, the more dazzling he seems, and I've had enough of looking up at him from inside his dream. Oh, yeah. I want to get something of my own that will let me stand at his side. He's the only one I can't stand looking down at me. Stand beside Griffith? Don't be a fool. Don't you get it? He's special. He's different from us. Even the position you have now only became possible because you met Griffith. I'm not interested in stuff like class or rank. What I want is something else, something I can only win for myself. That's why you sound like a brat. If something like that was easy to find, no one would ever have to suffer. Only a small handful of people get to be winners. All the rest have to come to terms with their real lives and make do the best they can. You know, I've always been a jack of all trades, but I've never been the best at anything. That's why I decided, if I couldn't be the best, I'd fly in the wake of the one who seems the best. There's nobody who never wanted something. Don't get me wrong though, I'm pretty happy with things. I hope you find it you're something. But the morning of departure, Guts believes now that he must become Griffith's equal to be his friend, so he resolves to depart from the Band of the Hawk, but Griffith won't have it. Are you leaving? Yeah. You mean to quit the Band of the Hawk? I'm sorry. That doesn't explain anything. Aren't the Hawks just like family to you, Guts? Cut it out, Erika. It's a man's decision. Hush and let him go. Thanks for everything. This... Oh. I won't say Griffith. I thought I told you then that you belonged to me. I won you with this. Your fights and your death, all of you belongs to me. Like damn. If you want to leave my grasp, then it must be the same as that time. Rest yourself away by your sword. So we can't just smile and say, take care? Griffith ain't laughing, dude. You're serious. Wait, are you too serious? Comrades are going to cross swords? Get back, Casca. Don't get in our way. The morning of departure, Midland succeeds in retaking Doldrey. Peace was made with Chuder, and the 100 Years' War came to an end. Upon the return to Windham, the royal capital of Midland, the members of the Band of the Hawk are hailed as heroes. Guts feels that he needs to become Griffith's equal to be his friend, and, having done his part serving under Griffith, resolves to leave the Band of the Hawk, but Griffith won't have it. Shit, here we go. Get back here. Oh boy. Oh. Oh, you can't. You normally stab someone with that and pick them up, but I guess you can't do that against Griffith. I'm kind of putting the work into Griffith right now. I remember when I first did this battle, I actually struggled against him. Jeez. I think I just used something by accident. No. How do I switch to... Do I not have... I guess I don't have my throwing knives on. What was that move? He just like turned around. Staring at his back for a second there. Oh. Now he's just attacking the air. Who is he even attacking? Attacking the log. He's like moonwalking. Oh god. Oh, we got him in a chokehold here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Uh-oh. He looks like his eyes there look like the eyes of like one of those like old like claymations. I don't know how to describe it. Like something like out of Coraline or something. Got the cowboy boots on. Yeah. Ah, what the hell? There was a huge cutscene that played after the fight, and basically after Guts leaves, Griffith stands outside the princess's window, and she lets him in, and they talk for a little bit, and then after that, for a lack of better term, they do the devil's tango. After that, Griffith still can't get over Guts leaving, so he sits in the princess's bed naked while crying and tearing at his skin. Griffith is then caught in the princess's bed and captured for treason. After Griffith is caught, the remaining Band of the Hawk members are called to a random field where they think that Griffith called them to meet there, but arrows suddenly are sent down to them by the Midland army and kill a ton of the members. This was basically a way of the Midland army to get rid of the Band of the Hawk after Griffith fucked the princess. After this, Guts is on his way out and he passes an elf that will be crucial to the story later on. Griffith is then put in a dungeon to get tortured by the king. It is then revealed by Griffith that, no bullshit, the king lusts over his own daughter, which causes the king to whip the ever-living shit out of Griffith. A professional torturer comes in and is instructed on torturing Griffith to the brink of death, but not to kill him. The torturer sees the crimson bailet around Griffith's neck and rips it off, but is scared and drops it when its eyes open. The Baylet falls into the sewer and drifts off somewhere else. The struggler. The country's hero savior was labeled a criminal. The White Hawk has fallen to earth. I'd forgotten this sense of unease unless my sword is right next to me. Maybe I'm once again trying to throw away something irreplaceable that I'll never have again. To begin with, I got this idea from hearing Griffith's words. So can I even say I've set out on my own will? Set out by my own will. Where? So the gears have indeed begun turning. You, struggler, take heed. Zod? No, it's not. But this weird, unreal feeling. 1 year hence shall be the time of the eclipse. You and your friends, those yet unseen of the fleshless flesh. I love Skull Knight, dude. And that unkingly half of yours shall all be gathered then at that place. A torrent of madness, a tempest of death for which the human body could never atone shall sweep all over you. But take heed, struggler. You were born from a corpse and began your life from death in the mud. You're closer than death than anyone. Thus, you excel at escaping it. Struggle, contend, wriggle. That alone is the sword of one who confronts death. Never forget this. Who the hell are you? How do you know about me? In the abyss of despair, only he who stands up with a broken sword in hand, perhaps. Wait, it's gone. A dream? A skeletal knight? Alright, now we're on the assailant. Guts leaves the Band of the Hawk and begins his lone journey. One day he is ambushed by a band of thieves. No way he is going to let them take anything of his. As always, Guts takes a stance wielding his great sword. The assailant. Guts wins the duel against Griffith, leaving behind the Band of the Hawk, with whom he has traveled with for 3 years. He sets out on a lone journey. To burn bright beside the great flame that is Griffith, it is not enough to simply help Griffith pursue his dream. Guts sets out and begins his training to find his own dream, his own reason to fight. One day he is attacked by bandits and brandishing his sword, he remembers his days as a mercenary. I don't even know if there is a time skip. Maybe it was just, I don't know. How many thieves are there, man? What just happened to me? I gotta start. Oh my gosh! What is going on? So, get them. Yeah. Where's the boss? There you are. That's not the boss. That's not the boss. Yeah, I'm just gonna go on offensive. Hi, kitty. Hi. My sword is all messed up. I should get it repaired. Are you a swordsman? Something like that. Yeah. Let me see your sword. I'm Godo. I'll take care of it for you. I'm Erika. Nice to meet you. What are you doing? Intrusion. Guts isolates himself in the mountains to train. Suddenly, cries for help echo from the distance. Taking this as part of his training, Guts races towards the voice. Excuse me. Hey, you're going to kill yourself if you keep this up. You'll really die someday. Oh yeah? Say, why do you do these silly things? If it's just sword practice, do you have to go to this far? I'm like half reading these lines, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like skimming over words. I don't like it. I mean, it looks like it hurts. Maybe. But the one who beat me wasn't like this. He was even more. Was he even human? Maybe not quite. A monster? I guess something like that. Add back in for it to work. It's so irritating. Guts, do you want to fight with him again? You should. A monster will kill you. Oh shoot. I don't know. Then you can win. I can't say. Which is it? Hey. Intrusion. Far away in a secluded mountain pass, Guts finds a blacksmith named Godo who is living with his daughter Erika and decides to stay with them for a while. He must become stronger. Guts felt that by crossing swords with monstrous foes, he will finally be able to see his own goal. During his training, Guts hears a cry for help. A band of thieves is attacking the innocent people of a nearby village. Thieves are attacking innocent people. Protect the people from the attacks. Supposed to protect all these people? Why does it... Dude, sometimes the camera angles in this game are so messed up. Get off the horse. Oh, the citizens are fighting back. Make sure this dude's over here. Okay. He's got him. He's got it on control. What? Oh my gosh. What just happened? Eradicate the thief's army. Alright. And they seem to get themselves fine. Forward, alright. Beat the thief leaders. Alright, let me just make sure these guys are okay over here. I'm trying. What? I'm trying, man. This dude's name is just Rogue. They're all right here, right? Oh no, right here. Oh shoot. Successfully protected the people. Alright. Give me my horse. Gotta go kill these thief leaders now. $571 kills already. Holy. Oh my god. Dead. A spark. Say, Godo, why are you working as a blacksmith all alone up here in the mountains? I ain't alone. Daughter's with me. There's good ore to be had in these mountains. They say elves used to live there long ago. Godo, why did you become a blacksmith? Do you like doing it? Who knows? Before I knew how to walk, I had my hammer in my hand. Before I could decide if I like it or not, I was hitting iron in front of me. After that, I was so busy trying to improve, trying to craft better stuff, that one day I woke up as an old man. Simple enough. I've been striking the iron since I was born, just like folks who live. Wait, just like folks who live don't know why they're alive. I don't know, why do I keep hammering? Oh yeah, there's one thing I like about it, about being a blacksmith. Wow, I can't read. Also, why do his eyebrows look like the wings of a bird? Sparks. Sparks are nice. I get engulfed in them. It feels like life, like my own life, springing into the air for an instant before my eyes. First mercenary work in a while. A village is being terrorized by bands of thieves who are fighting out a turf war. Guts helps the villagers and is then hired to finish the job and put an end to the thieves. It has been a while since Guts puts his mercenary skills to use. First mercenary work in a while. In the middle of a battlefield with his sword in hand, it was and has always been the way Guts lived his life. Crossing swords with formidable enemies is what makes him feel alive. This may be different from Griffith's big dream, but to fight, to clash, steal, to make sparks fly like this is the dream Guts has once and for all chosen for himself. Guts is hired by some villagers to take care of some thieves. It appears there are two gangs of thieves who are fighting out a bloody turf war. Guts is eager to try his sword against these thugs. Head to the main enemy camp and defeats someone I didn't see. Eradicate the thief's army. Okay, I see. Discovered a gang of thieves keeping a prisoner. Escort the citizen to safety. What? You know, forget this guy. Bandit leader? Are they with? Nope, not with us. Is that a bat? Oh, I just got thrown into a fire pit. I'm trying. There is so much happening on my screen right now. And I just went flying across the map. That's cool too. This way. Dude, what was that noise? I swear someone just banged on my door. Am I tripping? I didn't even escort it. Okay, that's fine. You know what? It scared the shit out of me. You didn't cripple both of their forces. It must have been. I don't see the culprit, but surely scared the shit out of me. Defeat the leaders and crush both bands of thieves. Alright. This guy has so much health. Hang on. god. Stuck in a corner. Oh, well that did it pretty fast.
Griffiths の言うような具体的で到達点のはっきりしたものじゃ。そう。これはもっと身近で、俺のこいつのおかげで数えきれないほどの一瞬、命をつなぎ。こいつがあったから、俺の生きてきたほとんどの時間。こいつは体の一部として傍らに忘れられないこと、忘れられない人間。
Yeah. I was just gonna play. No, I've touched 1,000 times more with my sword than I ever have with my own hands. It's like, this is my life itself. It feels like my own life is springing into the air before my eyes for an instant. No sparks that spring out when swords clash. All of the thoughts, all the lives of your enemy and yourself. Fireworks? Makes sense. That is where life is seen. I wield the sword. Maybe it's different from the dream Griffith talked about, but for no one else's sake. Make my own sparks. The fugitives. Passing by some village, Guts hears about a hunt called on band of thieves. Moreover, he learns that the thieves' leader's name is Casca. Just what has happened during his time away. Guts cannot contain his restlessness. Woman leader. A year had passed since he began his journey. Isn't there anyone with some skill around here? If you get results, I'll pay well. For what? Before long, there's to be a major bandit hunt in my territory. You look like you can fight. Won't you join? Sorry, I'm not interested. I'm just looking for some strong opponents to try my hand against. In that case, rest assured. They say that the woman boss of those bandits is such a good fighter, even 10 large men couldn't defeat her. A woman? They're a former mercenary band who caused an uprising a year ago in Windham. It seems they did well in the 100-year war before that, though. Yep, Casca. Right, the Band of the Hawk. The Band of the Hawk and their woman boss, Casca. What? Alright. The fugitives. A year has passed since Guts set on his journey. He bids Godo farewell and then, passing by a certain village, learns of a shocking fact. A hunt was called for a band of thieves led by Casca. Guts did not know what had happened in the year that he was away. The Band of the Hawk were supposed to be heroes of Midland. Why are they being pursued as thieves? And what could have happened to Griffith? Guts sets out on the battlefield looking for answers. Nuh-uh. Alright. First one down. Nuh-uh. What was that? What was that? Alright. Head to the garrison. Midland forces appear, so I'm just fighting. Okay. Well, I guess Midland is technically an enemy now, I guess. To the Band of the Hawk, at least. The assassination order Bakiraka hired. Oh, here. You get to fight the Bakiraka in this? I don't remember their names because they only showed up like one time, but I don't remember them looking like this. They probably just... Okay, why am I actually getting messed up? Of like the monsters that come after you you capture Griffith back, like they chase you in the sewer. Weren't those the Bakiraka? Or am I thinking of something different? Midland appears to have discovered the Band of the Hawk hideout. So this guy's Kushan. Dude, this guy is the hardest person I've had to fight yet. My gosh. Bro is dodging everything I do. Oh, okay, I guess I got him. We'll study this another time. Ran towards the southern fortress. Midland forces are attacking the Band of the Hawk. Reunite with the members of the band. What? Oh. Oh, Corcus first? Are you kidding me? Reunited with Corcus. What the hell are you doing here? Where's the first person I go to is Corcus. Who's next? Pippin? Alright. Rescued Pippin? Alright. Forget, alright. Why is one of my friends named Dude Perfect? Spotted the Bakiraka. Oh my god, why is there so many of them? Oh, Gaston. Okay. No. It's fine, I guess. Wow. We've successfully rescued some of the Band of the Hawk members. The ones who are left. Oh. Band of the Hawk is suffering heavy losses. Head to the hideouts. Where's the hideouts? Oh, shoot. Oh my goodness. What did they do? Defeat the Midland officers and the... Okay. Selected the Midland attack. Go check on Casca. Where's she at? Quickly rescue Casca. Alright. Yes, sir. Oh, you bitch. Man, I should have. Oh, picked up the wrong dude. What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dead. Reunion. Griffith was... I can't believe it. That Griffith would... Why? After you left, Griffith was really depressed. What I think it must have been... I think it must have been because of you, Guts. She'll kill him. Yeah. In 1 year, we've dropped to less than half... Oh my goodness. Less than a fifth in number. We can't even be called an army anymore. But it still could have been worse. If Casca hadn't become our leader, by now Band of the Hawk would have scattered to the winds. To be honest, I think it's a little unfair to her, but we have no other option if the Hawks are to survive. Well, we haven't just been running around. We're soon going to move forward on a plan we've been working on over the past year. We're going to rescue Griffith. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Everyone who still's around is worn out, but there's no one left who would try to leave. No one's been coerced into staying either. In the end, everyone here is, for better or worse, a hawk to the bone. Courage and willpower alone aren't about to cut it. We don't just go to save Griffith. We can't be the Band of the Hawk without him. It's good somehow, you know. When the place you come back to hasn't changed at all, it feels good. On that note, what have you been doing this past year? I stayed in the mountains to swing the sword. So, did you find it? You know? Yeah. I still don't know. But I found one thing. No, more like felt it. Seems like for me, nothing but wielding this really feels true. There's no other answers. Well, if you can say that with a straight face, then well done. We're counting on your help, Raiders Captain. You mean former Raiders Captain? Corcus. No, I'm against it. He wasn't here when we were going through hell. How can I call someone like that a comrade? Well, even if I close my eyes to the past now, you're no more than a stranger. At least get that straight. Yeah, I get it. There's a pretty long cutscene here. Firstly, after Guts reunites with the Band of the Hawk, Casca is mad at Guts for leaving, so she brings him near a waterfall, and they have a battle. Casca yells at Guts and basically tells him that it's his fault for what happened to Griffith, and that causes Guts to stop battling, and Casca stabs Guts in the stomach by accident. Casca is then shocked by what she did and falls yet again off another cliff, where Guts has to catch her and throw her back to land. Casca then gets emotional about how Guts is always getting hurt for her, and then they start making motion, if you know what I mean. After this, it cuts to Griffith in a cell naked and severely injured. Griffith has visions of his past and then starts seeing weird creatures oozing from the walls that he's trapped in. He then starts to have visions of a weird otherworldly place that will become very important later on. Back again. Oh yeah, Gaston. What about your clothing shop in Whitton? Yeah, about that. When I heard what happened to the Band of the Hawk, I couldn't just stay there. Same for you, right, Captain? Raiders reassembled.